Okay, hey, let's do something else. I'm amongst all the stuff I'm test running. This is also one of them. Um, Sudeki. I think I'm doing stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go. I want to go ahead and start something developed by Climax Group, published by Microsoft Game Studios, Zoo Digital Publishing. Shit, it was released on PC? No, I didn't even know that. Um, Otherwise I would have got it on PC instead of this. Sudeki is an action role-playing game which was first released on Xbox exclusively and ported later to for Microsoft
Of the
Windows.
gods and demigods created from the void, Tetsu, heir to the realm of Omnium, received a gift with which he toyed. Sudeki and all its subjects would worship him alone, yet still he longed for another god to share his celestial home. So drawn from him, his crystal skin, another child was born. Yet slicing one, though good and true, the light from dark was torn. At first, the brothers celebrated and shared their world in faith, but then the dark grew powerful, and love was laid to waste. The dark gave swing to the selfish twin, and he banished out his brother. Now weakening, the good twin fled in search of help from others. Of animal men, one wise and fair, his tribe they turned to flee, while human beings hid their feelings, save the heroic three. 'Twas
Okay.
separation brought us here. How selfish was my wish. So unity will be our new goal. We fight, the angel hissed. They fought the beast so powerful and forced him to give in. Then, as battle silenced, a rage came o'er the twin. The world was torn asunder, the subjects split in two. Unable to reach the afterlife, death drifted in the gloom. And then the magic ceased, silence took control. An age 1,000 years would pass before these kin would toil. And of the four who bravely fought, their fate was not to end. For time would tell to save from hell, we will need these friends again. Now is the hour that my brother wakes.
Is that it? We can get on with other cool, fun shit. So I don't know what that was about or whatever. The game was developed by UK and based Climax Group. The PC porting was done as well by Climax and published by Zoo Digital Publishing. Producer of the game was Mark Simmons, and the game director was Jason Event. Tuomas Perenin was lead designer, and it was designed by Bill Green, Trevor Gammon, Cal Blackborough, James Parham, among others. Okay. So I'm kind of disappointed to find out that this was also released on PC. I have it for Xbox. I should have it for PC, damn it. Um, Unfortunately, the worst part about it, if it's on PC, it probably doesn't have controller support either. I kind of do like being able to use controller and stuff. So, I don't know, let's see. Fancy, pretty little intro this is. And apparently if some guy comes up here, he can easily fall off. So. The game is mostly played in real time, controlling one character at a time. When the party has multiple characters, the player can switch between them and unleash powerful abilities unique to each character, known as skill strikes and spirit strikes. The combat system is relatively complex for an action RPG, as it utilizes various button combos based on timed button presses. similar to some fighting games. Out of the 4 characters, half are melee and the other half are ranged.
What's the big hurry? Sorry, Elko.
This reason.
Tilly, I'm late. I'm really late. Oh. My apologies, ma'am.
Ah, you clumsy ox. Watch your step.
Whoa.
This results in some combat to be played as a first-person shooter.
Late again, Tal! I haven't the time to wait around for you. You're supposed to be a soldier. Now listen up, for I'm about to change your lives forever. I'm gonna make men of you if it's the last thing I do. Now, you might be asking yourself, why did you join the army? Well, I'll tell you.
So then, Yemi, what's on the agenda today? Elko switches on his tower this afternoon, but you promised we could visit my mother today? Ooh, lucky me. I get to spend all day in a village full of old men. You must have been very bored growing up. I had a lovely time. Only boring people get bored. Really? Well, I was hoping for something a little more exciting, that's all. Perhaps a troop inspection.
Wake up, soldier! Haven't you heard a single word I've said? Today is another beautiful day to learn the art of killing. The elite guard treats an enemy's death as an art form. You will learn to cut closer and thrust without mercy. What now?
General Arlo, may I have a quick word?
This had better be good. I don't need to remind you these soldiers are on active duty.
It's just a little VIP visit. Perhaps you could rustle up a display, please?
This isn't the circus, it's the army!
It is by Her Majesty's request, General Arlo.
Is it? Then I guess I'll have to make another exception. Who is she?
Her name is Buki. It's her tribe that hold the crystal I was telling you about.
Ah, Honorable Buki, we are in luck as it happens. The General here was just putting the elite guard through their paces. General?
Yes, Miss, Ibuki. Now, if you'll step this way, you can watch as we run over the basics of swordsmanship. Tal, you may begin.
This is gonna be fucking exciting. Actually, this part's a pain in the ass. I was a fucking idiot. Retard, too. The 4-minute attack. So I'm supposed to do all this and that and such, and then I'm like, okay. Outside of combat, the game plays as normal RPG, but in hostile environments without NPCs, the characters often have to use their unique external combat abilities to solve puzzles to progress. Be it block puzzles with Tal, dispelling with Ailish, climbing challenges with Buki, or flight with Elko. A myriad of side quests are available if spoken to the right people, often done by collecting items for said person. A wide range of items can be collected. Those not for medicinal purposes are often collected to sell or complete quests. A portal system is used as transport between areas later in the game. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm obviously not paying attention to what it's trying to tell me. Playable characters: Tal, Ailish, Buki, and Elko. Tal's father left Tal's family in order to pursue a place in Illumina army, leaving Tal and his brother to be raised by their mother. The war claimed the lives of Tal's brother and mother, leaving him alone. Liking a role model in life, he sought out to prove himself and soon joined the Illumina Guard. Though a strong swordsman, memories of the lost still haunt him. He happens to be a descendant of Karistan the Wolf, and his weapon of choice is the sword. Ailish, daughter of Queen Lucica and Princess of Illumina. Ailish has lived her life in royalty. Since she was young, she was gifted with magical abilities. Her father, Baron Felton, died a tragic and mysterious death when Ailish was conceived. She was led to live a sheltered life that left her yearning for more, to go out and venture into the world. Though she lacked friends of the same stature as herself, her only friend is Remy, her servant. She usually likes to sit at her balcony and watch Tal train in the courtyard below. She is the descendant of Olive Tess, the eagle, and her chosen weapon is a staff. When fighting with Ailish, the view goes into first person. Well then I'd prefer it to be on PC if I'm going to play in first person. The Huntress Buki's parents were leaders of the hunting party pack that provided food for the people of her village. When a great plague struck the village, all of the adults died, leaving the children on their own. The village shaman saw this as a way of renewing the tribe, so he took Buki under his wing and trained her. She is an anthropomorph, a race of half-human, half-animal beings sharing the world with humans. She holds great respect for the mystical world and honors the deities that watch over it. Buki is also a formidable warrior. She is descended of Mo the Great Cat, and her weapon of choice are wrist-mounted blades. Elko, a tireless scientist and inventor. Elko is extremely smart for his young age. He lost his left arm in an industrial accident and endured the pain of grafting a mechanical arm in its place, paid for by Queen Lucica. He is mistrustful of mystical beliefs that are not grounded in the world, that he can see and understand, but his loyalty to his friends and his liege is unquestionable. He is also married to Tilly, who he holds highly above everything else. He can be heard talking Dutch with one of his professors. He is the descendant of Lubius, the dragon, and his weapon of choice is a gun. When fighting with Elko, the view goes into first person. And the original working title of the game was Symphony of Light. It was changed due to the similarity with another title, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. The game was intended to be called Sudeki. Sudeki means great in Japanese. Okay. Well, I don't know, this seems like Fable-ish, kind of. Like it. I never really got too far into Fable. I have Fable Lost Chapters on PC. And I'd really love to do a Let's Play of it. Like, I tried to play it many years ago, and I, like, got so far into it, and then, like, I really just got retarded confused on what was going on. So, as you can see, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck to get out of here, and get out of practice mode, and obviously, whatever button I am pressing is not the button to get out of here. What is the back button? Press back to quit practice. What is back? Holy shit, that took long enough. I don't even know what button it was to get out of there.
The art of swordsmanship. Remember, your sword is your best friend. As you can see, Miss Buki, if you love your sword, you can keep the whole world at arm's length.
You fight well, but a Shadani warrior does not hide behind a sword. I like to see the fear in their eyes and smell the sweat on their brow.
There is no substitute for a good sword in your hands.
Slow and cumbersome, like all men.
Dude seems mad suspect. All brushing her away when she's all like on him and shit.
Now listen up, men. Intelligence suggests the Echlorians will darken our skies again soon. Now, we don't understand their motives, but it's down to us to try and stop them from entering Illumina. Echlorians employ guerrilla tactics and show no respect for the rules of engagement. They will use every dirty trick they can, and that includes the use of light-spawn creatures. These monsters take many forms, so you'd better be prepared for anything. The enemy attacks in small berserker groups, and the Queen has decreed we are to take no prisoners. Now, there's a lot of country to cover out there, so make sure you all have your own map to navigate with.
Alright, that's it for that. Cool. Lumina Castle, Heart of the Bright Empire. So Ito and stuff. Okay. Weaponsmith shop lies near the draining yard. The owner is busy producing. You can find save points at safe havens like the inn. Kamo sells just about anything he can get his wings on. Beyond these gates lie the ravaged lands of Haskila. Or Haskilia. I couldn't see it exactly from here. So,